Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm LukeNessMonster. Today we're going to be talking about Star Wars The Black Series Gaming Greats line, specifically Delta Squad. I know we just did get the Black Series boss figure. I believe that's actually already hitting Canada now. Still don't have it in the US, but hopefully pretty soon we will. But I'm going to be talking about, I guess, our chances of getting the rest of Delta Squad. Real quick though, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that sub button, because we are actually doing a giveaway. Once we hit 5k subs, we're giving away this ARC Trooper Echo. You do have to be subbed to the channel though to enter, so make sure you are subscribed. And on to the video. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be talking about if and when we might be getting the rest of Delta Squad in the Black Series Gaming Greats line. I am not too sure about this. I don't have a ton of hope in Hasbro if we're actually going to get the rest of Delta Squad or not. And for the record, I do really want the rest of Delta Squad. Delta Squad is so amazing, one of my favorite, I guess, like, pieces of media in all of Star Wars, and I really do hope they eventually do come to the Gaming Greats line. But looking at Hasbro's, I guess, past with the Gaming Greats line, Hasbro very rarely does new molds for their Gaming Greats figures. And even if they do new molds, it's normally like maybe just a head or a belt or something like that. It's not like a full figure. It's not brand new. And for Delta Squad, it doesn't have to be brand new entirely, but there would definitely be some brand new aspects that go with it. And it's definitely interesting because it differs like per character. So each mold is going to be different, which is definitely going to be tough for Hasbro, considering that if they're going to make a new mold for this figure anyway, they should have just made a brand new mold head to toe and made it how the people really wanted it, that bigger, bulkier commando body rather than the reuse of the hunter body. But instead they're just going to be doing like maybe one or two pieces at a time for each figure, and like I said, at that point they should have just redid the entire body. But for example, looking at Sev here, Sev actually has a different shoulder pad than the rest of the commandos. Cool looking shoulder pad, and I know that Hasbro did get away with doing mostly reuse for boss, but there's no way they're going to get away with just reusing that same boss body for Sev and the other commandos. Like, there's no way they're going to get away with that. They're going to have to make these new separate pieces. I know it's just one shoulder pad, but it's something that they're going to have to do. Another thing on on Sev is he has this little like thing on his ankle shin, like it's this little boxy square looking thing. Like, it's nothing super special, but it's something they're gonna have to add on, whether if they're making a brand new mold for that ankle or if they're just, you know, making a new mold for this thing and then gluing it onto the already existing ankle. Either way, I don't care, but it's something that they're gonna have to do. And of course, you can't have Sev without a sniper. Sev is the sniper of the group, and that's something they're gonna have to do. So we're gonna have to make a brand new mold for the sniper as well. So that's already 3 brand new pieces just for Sev that they're gonna have to do, and we haven't even got to the rest of Delta Squad. Looking at Scorch, he has this huge backpack. It's a different backpack than the rest of the commando bodies, so it's gonna have to get a brand new mold for that backpack. Pretty cool though. I think that since Scorch is the like heavy artillery kind of guy of the squad, they're gonna have to give him the heavy artillery blaster as well. I forgot the name of this thing, but they're gonna have to include it. It's one of those things that it's like, I guess you could get away with giving him the normal commando blaster, but since Sev is the like demolitions expert, I feel like it just fits the character so well, and I really would hope they'd give him that that other blaster. Another thing that Scorch has is he has this kind of holster tube pouch looking thing. I don't know what to call it again. It's just a weird little piece of armor that he has on him, but it's another piece that Hasbro's gonna have to make a new mold for. And looking back at all these other Gaming Greats figures, Hasbro doesn't tend to make a lot of new molds like that. And looking at Fixer as well. Fixer is interesting, and because for the most part, all 3 of these figures had the exact same helmet mold, while Fixer has a brand new helmet mold for this guy too, where he has like a little ear antenna thing. Well, they're gonna have to make a new mold for that helmet as well, and I know for a fact Hasbro's not gonna want to make a brand new helmet mold, and plus they're gonna have to make a brand new backpack mold for him as well. So I think of all the Delta Squad, Fixer might be the last one to get made, only because they're going to have to make a brand new helmet and a brand new backpack. For the most part, the rest of Fixer is pretty close to the normal boss body, but a helmet and a backpack are 2 pretty big molds that they're going to have to do for Fixer. And I know people are going to buy Delta Squad if they make it. It's pretty obvious. I know people really want this in the Black Series, but there was so much fan complaints about boss being remade on the Hunter body. I know there's a lot of people complaining about it. It's not big enough, it's not bulky enough, and I do agree. I personally think it gets the job done, and I think it looks alright. This is my custom, by the way, if you guys were wondering. I did custom make this using the Hunter body. But, for the most part, I think it works pretty well. Obviously, would it be nice if they went and did the rest of Delta Squad with that bigger, bulkier body? I think so, but then boss wouldn't match the rest of Delta Squad, so I think at this point, if they're gonna make the rest of Delta Squad, they just gotta full send it with that Hunter body, because I don't want one member of it looking off with the rest of them looking bulky. So, like I said, I'd prefer that bulkier look, but since they've already made boss, I think they gotta go ahead and make the rest of them with that boss, or the Hunter body. And I think that's also when that fan complaint comes in. I know some people are, like I said, very upset with that boss body, and I think if they went ahead and did the rest of Delta Squad with that body too, some people would be very upset. I think another very interesting thing about this figure as well is that the next figure in the line is not a member of Delta Squad. We don't know what it is yet, it has not been officially revealed, but by the side of the box art for boss, it's not another Delta Squad member. So, like I said, it would be so cool to have Delta Squad as one big mural piece for the Gaming Greats, but instead they're splitting them up, which just kind of makes me feel like they're not going to do the rest of Delta Squad. I mean, I feel like it gives them a pretty good reason not to, because they wouldn't line up on the mural. But I think it's one of those things. It's such a cool idea for a mural. They'd look so dope on the side of the box altogether, and I think that's just a missed opportunity. But I think the thing that scares me the most is that in the past, Hasbro has done several figures from one line and then have just left one figure out. They did all of the Rebels crew except for Zeb, and then they did Zeb 3 years later. They did all of the Rogue One crew and then released, I want to say Rhodey is his name. They released Rhodey, I think it must have been, 5 years now? 5 years later. It took them 5 years to release Rhodey. It's just one of those things. I don't want to get all of Delta Squad except for one member, and then it take them 5 years to get that last member made. I think that would just be such a shame. And that's what really just scares me the most, is that, heck, maybe they don't make one, maybe they don't make the rest of it, maybe they only keep boss, and I think that's another missed opportunity. I know they gotta make some new molds for it, but it'd be so worth it. I would buy literally all of Delta Squad, and I know a ton of people that would too. Anyway, guys, that's probably going to do it for the video. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I've been thinking about it for a while. I think Delta Squad is such a cool, just dope, awesome squad, and I really think that it needs to be in the Black Series. I think Boss is a great sign for the future, but I just don't know. Hasbro throws me for loops all the time, and I really hope they do end up making the rest of Delta Squad, but for right now, I think, heck, it might be 2 years before we get the completed Delta Squad. It might be longer, it might be 5 years, we might never get it, who knows, but I really hope that they're considering making the rest of them, because just Boss in the Black Series would suck. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.